Let's take a closer look at the Excel workbook and really what makes up the Excel workbook interface. Now, I mentioned earlier that the Excel workbook or the workbook type is your main Excel file. That's where you're going to be working on. Now, it has got actually several pieces to it here. I am looking at an Excel workbook, but what I've got is actually a worksheet. Now, I am presently at sheet 1. Now there is a little plus sign to the right of the sheet 1, wherein you can add more sheets to it. So a workbook can have several worksheets. So all you need to do is to keep on adding sheets like this. It's pretty simple, and each blank sheet looks just the same as the other sheet. Now, earlier versions of Excel used to restrict the number of sheets to 255 sheets in a particular workbook. Now, 255 by itself is a good number, but if you are working on a current version of Excel, the number of sheets that you can add is actually dependent on the memory of your computer. So, this means that you can keep on adding sheets till the time your system slows down. So, basically, it works out like that. Now, even if you have 255 sheets, it's a fair enough number, because within 255 sheets, if you wish to place monthly data in each sheet, you would just need 12 of them. If you wish to place weekly data, if you want to use one sheet for data comprising or data belonging to a particular week, you can have 52 sheets in a year. You can use that for around 3 to 4 years. Now, yes, you can also, if you are working on a current system or a current Excel, you can add on sheets, as in you can designate each day with each sheet. So there is a limitless opportunity that is there in the sheets. I mean, there you can have multiple worksheets in a workbook. Now, what does this worksheet comprise of? A worksheet is comprised of these grid lines. I mean, this is a grid, and these grids are represented by columns and rows. Now, columns typically are represented by alphabetical alphabets, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on, and rows are given number. Now, within a sheet, where these are the areas, the small boxes where you get in or enter your data. So this is each such rectangular space that you see is called cells. So these are known as cells. Now each cell is you can reference each cells with the column alphabet and the row number. So for example, let me take the help of shading. So if we wish to represent this cell, all we can do, how do we name them? Now I'll use an arrow. So this cell typically would be from in the D column, and as you can see, this cell is sitting on the 7th row. So the address of this cell would be D7. Now once you select this cell is known as D7. Now we had earlier discussed about the name box. This is the name box. So wherever you click within the worksheet, the name box gives the corresponding address of the cell. So if I click on this cell, this is S10, the name box gives you the cell number. So this is basically what a worksheet comprise of, and as I told you, a workbook may have a number of worksheets. So this is the actual place where you enter data, where you work on the Excel documents and all. So this is a very important part. I would request everyone to open your worksheet and start exploring them till we discuss further concepts as we go forward. Python developer